I have two great guys helping me here.
Excellent.
So Orion, he joined us like half an hour ago. It's gonna be total improv. He's miming.
Oh.
He's an architect and he's gonna build the character.
Oh, very cool.
And Aldous is gonna play and improvise music, and I will read.
I can't wait. Well, I mean, generally, we might actually ask Orion to leave, but tonight we won't. Do you know why?
Why?
Because a mime is a terrible thing to waste. Welcome to the Freight&Salvage. Take it away.
Okay. I will be reading from a book which is called Curious Thinkers. It's 60 stories about thinking things. And I will read two stories. Maestro, you ready? Lonely Together. He liked thinking about the women he'd once been close to. The nights they'd had. The language he'd heard. The goings-on were so amazing he'd be shaking in the true sense of the word. Alone again in the morning, he would go over everything in his mind down to the tiniest detail in pleasurable anticipation of the next time. As years went by, life around him changed, and one beautiful day he realized he's gotten old. They traded him for a new one because of the terrible creaking sound he'd begun to make. I guess everything has to end sometime, thought the old sofa when they moved him into the hallway and his owner's girlfriend's huge dog settled in on him. The dog behaved decently enough, except that his paws twitched when he slept. But it was nothing compared to the turbulence of the sofa's youth. A few years later, there were little kids running around the apartment. And the woman who couldn't stand his creaking back then was still swishing around in her slippers. At night, the sofa listened to what was going on in the bedroom, but he didn't hear anything resembling to what he remembered. "Hey, you old thing, you're probably lonely too," said the owner, showing up with a pillow one night. Assuming at first he was addressing the dog, the sofa suddenly felt the owner's hand on his worn-out upholstery and realized the man was talking to him. "Sometimes I really wish I could go back to when it was just the two of us together. Do you know what I mean?" The sofa wanted terribly to say yes, but there's no such thing as a talking sofa. And seeing as the old friends understood each other without having to say a word, the sofa agreed with a meaningful creak. Guys. And one more story, a little bit more positive. Life begins in the elevator. And it's all thanks to me, thought the elevator contentedly as the wedding party gathered before him. A year ago to the day when the newlyweds boarded the elevator as strangers, he took one look at them and decided it was time for his break. "I think we're stuck," the girl signed, pushing all the buttons. "Looks like it," the young man said cheerfully, suddenly realizing how lucky he was. He would never have initiated the conversation, and the elevator knew it. The guy had lived in the building for ages. The elevator was in no hurry. He liked seeing the twinkle in people's eyes. 2 hours passed before they were rescued. The elevator was young, but he already had 3 weddings and 2 kids to his credit. And he still had his whole life ahead of him. Thank you very much for watching and listening. And if you would like to have a bookmark with one of the stories from this book, I would be happy to give you as a gift. Thank you.